bin. This is the next day. Last night I worked in here and pretty much got all the flashing loose around the edges. That's the purpose of the flashing, is to cover the cracks around the edge of the bin. So I've got it all took out. Now the floor is ready to come up. I talked to 2 or 3 guys that got grain vacs and been around grain vacs, and they're saying that if it has any kind of moisture in it at all, that it won't suck it up. Well, this has got some moisture in it. So I'm going to have to shovel all this, and I may wind up having to take the blocks out too, taking them up to clean out in between them. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this boot back in this auger here once the floor is up, and when we get into cleaning this, use that to get it out of here, save from having to bucket it out the door. So what I've done, taking this flashing up, you can see I've got some marks around the edge of the walls. Right here is where I started. So I got number 1, and I marked the center of the flashing, and I went to the right and went all the way around through there. So everywhere there's a mark is another piece of flashing. On this floor, I've numbered the floors, pieces, so I know where they go back. I've marked this in here where the discharge is on the auger, and I also went on each side and made a little mark. That way, when we go back to putting the floor back, once you get that piece down and get it in the right spot, the rest of them will fall into place. But each one of them is a different length, so that's the reason why I've got everything numbered. So everything's numbered and everything's ready to go. What I'm going to do is I've got this wagon laying here or sitting here that I'm going to stack this floor on, so we can get this cleaned out. Right here is the flashing pieces, and there's what pieces of the floor I've done got took out. So that's what I'm going to get started on, is getting this floor popped up. Tiffany's going to come down here and help me here in a little bit. But yeah, fun. we got her all out. Got her here on the wagon. And it looks pretty bad in here. This whole floor is covered. So we're going to have to take these boards up and the blocks up. I got some blocks that's busted that need to be replaced anyway. The cleanest spot in the whole bin's over here where the fan comes in. Just blowing everything around. But I think what we're going to do is take all these boards up, take the block, stack them over to the side somewhere, and start cleaning an area. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the boot back on this auger, and then we can just shovel everything into the main bin auger and out. That way it'll save us from having to pack it all the way out the door. And I'll just take and put all this mess in the dump truck and do something with it. But you can kind of tell here where I've been stepping. It's dry, but it's nasty. A lot of this, I think, is old. Like I said, this bin was put up in '77, and Dad bought the place in '90. And he ain't never had this floor up. So I think some of this is old, but I know a lot of it's fresh too. But what I'm going to do right now is, you can tell here on these boards, they got a lot of dust on them. I think I'm going to go turn the fan on. Let it blow all that mess out of here before we get to shoveling. I'm going to leave that fan run for a little while and try to blow all that dust and stuff out of there before we get to shoveling. I'm going to see if I can't get some help. Get 3 or 4 guys and help try to shovel all that mess out of there. So that's how I'm going to leave that for now. If anybody wants a job, you can come help out. I won't care. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.